2022 is the year. This is the year the Knicks are going to win the NBA draft lottery. We got to speak it into existence and reverse the curse of the frozen envelope and the Patrick Ewing year. So like this video if you want the Knicks to win the NBA lottery. We should get 1,000 likes on this video because I know you all want them to win the lottery. So if you do, go down and like this video right now. What's going on, Knicks fans? Welcome into New York Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and today's show, we're going to take a look at the latest ESPN NBA mock draft following the NCAA tournament. Shout out to the Kansas Jayhawks for winning that one. But first, I kind of want to set the stage a little bit and look where the Knicks stack up in the lottery odds and what they have to do to potentially get higher in those odds. So here they are. Right now, they're tied for the 10th worst record in the NBA. But in this mock draft, ESPN had them picking number 12, but they still have a chance to wind up as high as the number 9 spot. But right now, they have a 2.2% chance to land the number 1 overall pick, and they have a 10.3% chance to land a top 4 pick. So the Knicks, they have some good odds in their favor. Not the best odds, but they have a chance, to get into the top 4. I don't think, who knows? Will it happen? I'm not really one to say. The odds are the odds. But right here, these are the pick odds for the number 12 pick. They have a 1.5% chance to land the number 1 pick, a 1.7% chance at the number 2 pick, 1.9 at 3, and a 1.1% chance at number 4. They got an 86% chance to stay at the number 12 overall selection, and a 6.7% chance at number 13, and a very, very slim chance to fall back to pick number 14. They have 3 games left in the NBA season, so hopefully, if you want them to get a higher pick, you want them to lose out. But Tom Thibodeau, he's talked about it time and time again. He's not going to tank. He doesn't want to instill that losing and quitting mentality on the team that's full of young players, and I understand that. But I want you to answer this question for me. Would you trade or keep the Knicks' first round pick? And by trade, I mean package that with maybe a Julius Randle or someone else to get a superstar player in the NBA for next season. Or do you want to hang on to the pick and continue to build through the NBA draft? Let me know in the comments section. Type T for trade, or you can go down and type K for keep. And if this is your first time coming across a New York Knicks Now video, go down and hit that big red button. We're trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. Right now, we're about 750 subs away, so help us get there. Look, if everyone that's watching this video go down and hits the red button right now, we'll get there, because about 70% of the people that watch these videos, they're not subscribed. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe you just don't understand YouTube. But go down right now and hit that big red button for free. Daily videos on the latest Knicks news and rumors. Just because the season's over, our coverage isn't going to stop. We're going to be doing more and more videos leading up into the NBA draft and NBA free agency. You're not going to want to miss it. So join the family and hit that big red button. Alrighty, so now we're going to talk about the NBA mock draft. It was done just this morning following the NCAA tournament, and the Knicks, they had the number 12 pick in the NBA draft. And things I think about that they need a point guard. They need another scoring wing to go alongside RJ Barrett. If they don't re-sign Mitchell Robinson, they're going to need a center. But in ESPN's mock draft, they had the Knicks selecting Bennedict Mathurin. Excuse me, I was holding that in. Mathurin with the 12th overall selection, and I really like this pick. Mathurin, he's an athletic scoring guard. He was the Pac-12 Player of the Year. His freshman year, he was a Pac-12 freshman, made the freshman team. And the only concern I really have about him, we have a full scouting profile that we'll look at in a minute, but he gets lost on defense at times. But the thing is, he has the size and athleticism to be a good defender. He's 6'6", about 200 pounds, has a 6'9" wingspan. He's extremely athletic, so he has the traits to be an elite defender if he wants to and he puts the effort in. And if you look at what he did at Arizona the past 2 years, his freshman year, he played in 26 games, averaged about 11 points per game, almost 5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, shot 47% from the field, and a red-hot 42% from deep. Then this next year, his minutes went up, his playing time went up, and his production went up as well. Averaged about 18 points per game, nearly 6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, shot about 45% from the field. His three-point percentage went down a little bit to about 37, but that's just because the volume went up. At the end of the day, this is someone that I think would fit really well alongside RJ Barrett. If you could have a young backcourt of Ben, they call him Benedict, they call him Ben. If you have Ben, Immanuel Quickley, and RJ Barrett, those are 3 young gunners that can light up the scoreboard. And I would be a big fan of this pick. We'll talk more about the pick in a second, but I want you to grade the pick right now for me. I want you to be harsh in the comment section. Let me know where you stand on this. Maybe you don't want him on this team. Maybe you want someone else, like Ty Washington. But get in the comments and grade the pick for me, A, B, C, D, or F. Something that's an A-plus grade is our proud sportsbook partner of today's show, BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/bet and you plug in the promo code CHAT125, you'll receive a 125% deposit bonus. So you'll have 225 big ones in your account to bet with. You can bet on the Masters this weekend. MLB opening day, I think, is this week. They're not talking about it at all. Or you can bet on the NBA playoffs. There's a lot of different things you can bet on. Go do it with our proud sportsbook partners, BetUS, chatsports.com/bet. Just use the promo code CHAT125. I thought Arizona's head coach had some pretty cool things to say about Bennedict, and I liked what he had to say about him. This is someone that's an elite level scorer, and he rises to the occasion. What he did against TCU in March Madness was impeccable. 30 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and he had that monster slam where he posterized the TCU defender. And this is what Tommy Lloyd, the Arizona basketball coach, had to say about him. Ben's not afraid of the moment. He's a special player who has an ability to raise it up another level when needed, and he has that clutch gene. And that's what you need to be a New York Knick, to play in Madison Square Garden. You have to be built differently. Go look at Julius Randle. When the fans weren't there, he played great. This past year with the fans in there, and last year when the fans came for the playoffs, he struggled a little bit. You have to be mentally tough in between the ears to succeed as a New York Knick. And that's what Mathurin has in his game. He's 6'6", about 210 pounds, has a 6'9" wingspan. So he is an elite level NBA body, and he's an elite level NBA athlete. He is a bouncy jumper. He's electric in the open floor. I was watching his tape this morning. Multiple times when he gets in the open floor, he's throwing down windmill dunks. He's going backdoor for alley-oops. He's posterizing defenders. When he gets out in the open court, watch out because it's fireworks. Him and Obi Toppin, they could set Madison Square Garden on fire. He's also a knockdown three-point shooter. Shot about 37% from deep this year, but I like the way he moves off the ball. He's never standing still, and he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands to be successful. He's consistently moving, almost like a Klay Thompson-esque type of movement off the ball. Always looking for back screens, always looking to get open, have that outlet pass open for a three-point shooter, and he's great at that. And he can score at all three levels. He really is a guy that can create his own shot. He can get to the cup. He can lay it up left hand, right hand, finish over the defenders. He has a nice little teardrop floater that he can execute when he gets past the free throw line. And he moves really well off the ball. We talked about that. And I just like this guy because he's a scorer. He's an athletic wing. And I think he would fit really well alongside RJ Barrett. And he's also from Canada. So RJ, he'd get his boy in Mathurin. But other guys that were on the board at pick number 12. If I had to choose anybody on this board, maybe over Mathurin, I'm not even sure I will. But another guy I would consider is Ty Washington, the guard out of Kentucky. My only concern with him is he really a point guard. I see him more as a scoring two guard, and that's just kind of what I see him in the NBA. And the Knicks, they need a point guard. So the only other point guard I would consider is Kennedy Chandler out of Tennessee. He's a little bit smaller, but at the end of the day, he is a solid point guard. He's expected to go in the range of 15 to 18, so maybe a little too late for the New York Knicks. I just showed you 5 other guys that were on the board at pick number 12 in the ESPN mock draft. And let me know, maybe you don't want Bennedict Mathurin. Maybe you want somebody else. Let me know, who do you want the Knicks to draft in the upcoming NBA draft? Give me a follow on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. I appreciate everyone that's made New York Knicks Now a part of their day today. Another way to stay up to date on everything Knicks related is on my Twitter. So give me a follow at @MarshallGreen_.